Oh man, the X Morning did a great job at playing with emotion today, right, everybody? Like, how many of you feel a little strung out and a little worn out after having watched that episode? And why is that? I was thinking about it, and I think there's just a lot that happened today between our dear cat getting sick and okay, so that was an interesting use of a plot device that is unusual. Normally, it's the person that gets sick, and the person tugs at the other one's heartstrings. That reawakens the feelings, and so we have this take care trope for a reason, right? It's used a lot. It's used a lot to either awaken feelings that were missing, like new feelings, or it's used to reawaken old feelings, as is the case here. So them using an outside source for their take care trope was really a cool twist on it, I thought. Okay, so that's the first thing. We've got a little drama going on because of Kitty Kitty. And then the second thing we have going on is they finally start talking. I wish that B had heard from Tham. I wish it was Tham that told B that he was leaving and why, why he was leaving. But instead, we heard it from Paul, of all people, who heard it from the source. And I knew it was that Tom was being some sort of sacrificial fool. And I was right. It was the dumbest thing he'd ever done, right? And then he said he deliberately sent the text message so that B would hate him. Yeah. Dang, he's such a oh, I'm still sitting here like a little fuming about that. I'm okay, so multiple emotions, right? We've got the fuming bit at Tham's stupidity, and we've got the like worry about the kitty kitty, and then we have the final scene with them having more intimate moments, which, things are getting better, I suppose. And then we have this fun new dynamic going on of P having realized, is P or B? I'd have to see the Thai script to just know exactly which sound that is. Anyway, so we have P who is like coming to this realization that Tham like did all of the work for them, and like he's feeling a little useless, I suppose. And so we have this push and pull dynamic happening as well in this episode, where P is just like, I've got this, you can stay at home with the cat. And that's another reason I think they must have chosen the cat trope, so that we have a really valid opportunity for P to kind of take over and try his best at something. And Tham has really not much of a choice. He has to take care of the cat. Even at one point, he had difficulty letting go, and he's like shows up at the office with the cat. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that was a whole mess. And then, of course, P took that on himself. P didn't let them take the fall for that. And then he's just like, see how it feels? See how it feels. Yeah. Yeah, and it actually seemed like Tham did see how it was. Like, his expression was like, okay, yeah, I kind of do see how it feels. Oh, So the complexity of these characters is pretty dang cool. How they're multi layered here, and I find it highly entertaining to see how I feel personally that they've mixed both Chris and Cincto's personalities together into both characters. I don't quite feel like B is Chris and Tam the One is Cincto. Like, it's supposed to be based off of them, but I feel like each of the characters got a mixture of both of them together to kind of create new characters, but they are still based off of them. But I don't think that that it's entirely as cut and dry at all. Not at all. Like, okay, a little thing that they've said is that Chris is the one who took the lead, took charge, basically decided all the things for them before. And Cincto was the one who just kind of went with it. And they never fought because they never talked. I mean, that thing is real. But the person in charge was different, right? And in the X morning, it seems as though B is the one who let Tam take the lead. So they are in that little bit, it seemed like they were playing each other almost instead of playing themselves, which is also very entertaining. Anyways, what did you all think? What was your favorite bit of today's episode? The first favorite scene that I have is when P broke down in the vet hospital, because it reminded me of me and the moment that I realized that my cat was going to be okay. And just broke down sobbing for a couple of hours. Like, sometimes relief also leads to tears. And so I thought that was really cool and super realistically portrayed. Very cool scene. And the second cool scene, I mean, the lip biting thing that happened at the end. I was like, oh man, Tom knows what he wants and he knows how to get it. Dang. Okay. Yeah, they did a great job at the spicy scene at the end. They were right. The refrigerator scene was artfully created. Good job, guys.